Of the league. Ram hit me up back at like at when I was still at work. I think.
What? Hey, my 2K player is getting some badges, boys.
Mm. I need to get on 2K. I haven't been on it in a while. I might play it after this game. I'm down.
How fit to be the boss? Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star In the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Under late, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You said that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Down! 90 Wolf! We grip! We grip! You ready? Shoot! Here we go, now! Get! Ready? Let's go! Ready, ready! Fight! Come on, set! 16, Ronnie. 16 Ronnie.
Dirty.
What good? What's the deal?
On the ready.
Wait, bro, I'm on what?
Ready, ready!
Have you not have what? Oh my god.
Ram needs to play his game of the week.
Probably taking a nap. Can I get an invite?
Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back.
Let's die, guys. How about that?
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick. The lit my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right?
I'm playing in that first person league, Ryan.
You don't make no clap back when you back.
Like I'm loading in right now, but I'll send the link. They make me stream on YouTube for this shit though. Yeah. That's the only shitty thing is they're making us play preseason right now. So because they want everyone, because they want to make sure everyone follows the rules in this. Like they follow the. Yeah.
When did you get in the first person league?
I got in 2 leagues today that this guy who markets for NFL players and for some marketing firm, I don't know. He works with Alvin Kamara and Hakeem Butler. Those are the 2 names I remember. But he asked me to play in these leagues. And I got the Chargers, and apparently it's a pretty huge deal to play in these leagues because well, especially because they work with NFL athletes, and I won 24-7 the first game. But it was week 17, and my team was 7-8. So, but I had a chance of making the playoffs still as a wild card. Well, they're not in the Madden league. The guy just markets for Alvin Kamara and them. But this league they're doing is like a big, it's a brand. I didn't hear all of it, but it's a brand for something, and they have like a hashtag every ribbon counts thing that you could buy ribbons for it and everything, and it donates the proceeds to something. I'm still learning everything about it, but.
How did you get in it?
NFL players asked in the Super Bowl.
This guy posted to the page, and I asked him what teams were open, and then he put me into a party chat with everyone who.
There's a reason he's not league anymore. He's not very smart. You know what I mean?
So.
Did he know? Did he know?
Andy Dalton to the Jaguars.
Really? Look, it's still gonna suck.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics.
I don't know if I can do the zoom on the kickoff camera.
As their guys get set to match up between
I think
the
this is it.
Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started.
I don't know
And
if this is
one
it, guys. I'm sorry if it's not.
Here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1.
Oh no, I was talking to the guy on the stream. I kicked it off, but I couldn't tell if it was the right view or not because I've never done this before. So I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna try to be safety because I tried linebacker in practice, but it's against computer. It's impossible because you can't see anything that's going over your head. So I'm gonna try safety.
Do cornerback and just
Guard. That's what I also thought about was playing quarterback, but it's only preseason right now. Oh shit.
A first down throw for Cousins. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
I just press circle when the ball's in the air and it kind of goes over, but
he'll get 15 and a Vikings first
yeah.
down. With that grab, he now
no, I don't think the camera does follow the ball.
Maybe more importantly, a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm gonna try this view.
Play action now, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
See, did you see that? How that followed me?
Reaction by the defensive tackle and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And it's incomplete.
I think the easiest thing to do is play corner.
Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Play left hand. That's probably the easiest.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason,
I don't know if I'm like I don't know what to do on this.
They did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
I'm just gonna fair catch it so I don't do anything wrong there.
Up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes. Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
Ready? 30 base. Mike 54.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rock it. That's going to be a long day. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Ready? Push him back. Now.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got it to Hilton. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Leo, get it.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
Hey, is your party share on when you?
I call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp.
Like, wait, can you hear me? Okay.
A loss of a yard there to start out.
Well,
that leads to
apparently we're not we're not allowed to cuss and stuff on here, so as long as I can't hear you, because
from the gun,
they have like apparently they have like kids do stuff like presentations and stuff on here, and they let kids watch and stuff like this. So they want to keep it like family
Let's just
friendly.
break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Yep.
Operating from the gun. Eason and finding Keelan Cole. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
I probably should turn mine off,
A
but
gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
But give the defense
As long as you
a
don't just yell F-bombs every.
yeah,
The
I try not
drag,
to.
that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Go. 70, Indy.
I mean, if anything, I'll just leave the party until the game's over.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw on 2nd down. Eason.
Oh.
And his throw is incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver.
I'll be down once my game's over.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the out cut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert.
Oh, I can't run this play.
On 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
From the gun, Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw. Eason looking deep for Hilton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 46 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Prater for the extra point, and It's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Cousins now to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. But I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Listen to me. 53 is the you want this. Check.
Now Cousins going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
It's so hard not to like line up with
So
them.
he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Keep playing.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Protein spill. Let's go, team. Let's go. Back. Big grip. Big grip.
On 1st and 10, Eason complete to Hilton. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Hey, when's the game of the week, Ram?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You were on, Tyler's on. Tyler doesn't have a game right now?
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I thought he said he no show.
Absolutely nobody fooled
Yeah,
there.
he
He's going
finally
nowhere
showed up.
fast
We're
as he
almost at
stopped behind the
halftime.
line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
I'll play 2K too once this game's over.
Operating from the gun, Eason. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Miami. You're a great guy.
54 Mike. 65. 65. 65.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, do you guys watch Parks and Recreation? Parks and Rec?
Now from the 9, here's...
Did you guys see the episode that they put on, the coronavirus episode? It's good. It wasn't like anything special until like one part, which I'm sure everyone knows. They did a coronavirus special.
Just outside the 5 at the 6.
Man, I was gonna run the Philly special and I didn't because he just ran man-to-man, and I ran the fake Philly special and I could have done the Philly special.
Here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't...
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
You guys
And they
got
will
it
not
today or
get a
not?
chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing, Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 30.
Partner, that was a lovely corner route and a lovelier pass.
Put it right there in the breadbasket, didn't he?
Just dropped it right in there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
It's gotta do.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
What's happening? I'm still here.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Eason. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fort hasn't been looted.
Let's go, let's go.
He did.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
You're welcome.
As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Hey, no, easy.
Cousins on first down. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a
Helicopter
linebacker, a corner, a safety. They think he can win every battle.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let him land, baby. I'm just gonna drop it.
They'll throw again. Cousins going deep for Diggs. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try by Bailey.
Big bet.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot downfield. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Eason looking deep for... That's caught at the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
No matter where you're at.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
Let's go, let's go!
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Come on, baby. Don't take your dollar off, Bubba.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Hey guys, I'm about to take on Peso to end his Madden career. Any last words of advice?
Give her hail.
Appreciate it. Squad, anything?
Yeah.
That's caught by the Irv Smith Jr.
Don't give up
Don't
70
do
yards.
any mistakes.
Don't give up 70-yard touchdowns.
Yeah.
They get 14 there.
Alright, I'll
First
drop
down
a fucking
Vikings.
airstrike, bro.
Appreciate it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I hate fighting prison, bro.
22. Check three. Hey, 50. Hey, 50. 50's the mark. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now Keenum.
Where's he at?
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Bonnie Calhoun. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Is he down on top?
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here we go. 50 sack. 52's the mark. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
And to give this time to the tailback.
My guy's still down.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Brissett. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal.
He's getting rained, dude.
I'm trying to Philly specialist time squad.
Did it work?
I'm trying it now. Live on YouTube.
Jesus Christ, I got shot again. I need to bounce.
And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
Bye, bye, little Sebastian.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Indy. I got him. Check. Cross.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
Yeah.
Keenum now, just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a 1st down here. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure, all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes, and we'll be in great shape.
Keenum now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Keenum looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
I went up there already.
Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35
No.
now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day. Check 52.
Here's Madison running on 1st down. The Pro Bowler Muhammad Wilkerson brings him down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We don't.
Slam, slam, slam. 52. Take 2.
Keenum. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. But those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Keenum. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Justin Houston, his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6
I want to get
sacks
that load
given
out.
up in this one.
Oh, shit.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
I don't know why Darius Leonard's in the
Keenum
game.
to throw for it on 4th. He'll take a shot for the end
This is running in
zone.
circles.
And that one incomplete. They try to sneak it.
Dude, I haven't seen. I don't think I've shot anybody
But
this
to no
game.
avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
I don't see him,
And the
dog.
Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead.
That guy was fucking taking me, dude.
After the touchdown out.
Boys,
is Prater to
preseason
kick.
week 2, I'm up 42-14.
This is fielded a couple yards.
It's for this league, yes, because we are doing. They want to make sure everyone's following the rules. It's first person, so they want to make sure the cameras are all right for everybody. So that it's like he said, if everyone does it right, then we'll advance the regular season.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary
This is the
football?
worst fucking circle.
Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That game was
Working
bullshit.
from the gun, Keenum. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Keenum. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd
No,
and
because
6.
Andy Dalton's better than Cam Newton.
Now Keenum again.
Big
Find his receiver, that's Chad
The
Beebe.
Jags just signed
And
Andy
they'll get him
Dalton
to the
over Cam
ground.
Newton,
He
guys.
has
He's
another
better.
First down at the Colts 28.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often
Andy
a
Dalton will win
tight
the starting job.
curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Complete. Smith has it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
They released him?
So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you
No,
ordered dessert
they just didn't pick up his
on top
option
of
for
it,
next
right?
year.
You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right,
pecan
already
pie.
have what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Kill. Check. Hey, 52. Hot, we're good. 6-6, bullet high.
On the toss, Madison. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Chubb, kick whoever party leader, kick Bunny.
Here's Keenum. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Chubb, kick Bunny.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They lost of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
Oh man, that game seems like it took forever. You guys need a 5th?
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the
Oh, I thought you guys were hopping on 2K.
And it'll be intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush,
Bunny's in that game.
they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The outcome of this one, well,
No.
we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's What's the biggest
Yeah.
blowout that you've been a part
I think I got
of
the
as a
shoe
player,
clock.
a
I'm not
broadcaster?
for sure.
gonna
I'm
go to the
guessing,
player
but I'm up
part
28.
Because when I think blowout,
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Complete to Bryant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football.
Hey, there's no X Factors in this either. By the way, they took out X Factors and Superstar.
Someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good
They
time
took
to do
out
it,
abilities.
yeah, right now, you know that come regular season, he's going to be ready
And how
to
do
go.
people
And maybe
develop?
he'll remember, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
I think they have it. They have Superstar. They have X Factors. They took out the abilities.
That was a simple
Yeah,
throw and
I
catch,
think
but
you have
even with
to
that
take out
completion,
abilities.
0
Yeah.
yards gained.
I like it.
So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Yeah, some of them.
So the
Probably one
Vikings
of
in
this
possession of the
JP,
football
like,
as we
good
get you
points.
reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I don't know. I'll have to talk to this guy or give you his contact information because it's pretty.
To throw again on 2nd down. Keenan, now a desperation throw deep down. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end.
Like if you don't it's only advance is only Wednesdays and Sundays.
Still down big.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're
So you
running
play
it
twice a
correctly,
week. That's all you have to
you think
play.
it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk
But you have to
about how it's tough
like
to
formally
execute
like
offensively, but
you have to
you're
set a
saying, don't
time
forget,
and it
it's
has to
tough
have the
cover
date
the
on it and
defense,
everything.
Yeah, the number
So you'll
one
say
thing
like,
that you're
can
taught
you
is to
play
not get
5-1-20
caught
at 8
inside
o'clock
or get
Eastern?
beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down
But these
at
guys
the
have like
23,
these guys
make it
have
the
people like
24-yard line.
can I kneel it out at 152 on the clock 3 times?
Do 120.
I gotta get a first down, don't I?
Yeah, just kneel it. It's, I mean,
The Indy offense at the line.
Okay.
to
Just
set
doesn't
kneel it,
matter.
turn it
You
over.
have the
The Colts
game
gonna use the
won.
first of their timeouts. That'll leave them
Hey, I
with
stopped
2
by Pals this
remaining.
evening and they were
We'll be
backed up
back
all the way up
after
with
this.
Riley's. It was crazy.
The Colts come to the
What
line
now?
ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about
Yeah.
do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very
You know what
little
you need to
reason
go
to
eat,
use them at
Joe?
this point.
You need to go to the front porch and get the grilled chicken dinner. It's unlike anything you've ever had. Don't fucking act like you've never been in the front porch.
And they take a knee.
Yes. Are you fucking serious?
So time to start
I swear to
going
God,
the
Monday.
other
Do you work on
direction
Monday?
As they come up now, 3rd and long.
I'm going turkey hunting. We probably
And
stop
they'll
in there and
indeed take a knee.
Ram, you wanna come? No. No. I mean, that's where I take my deer to get yeah. God, dude, this is the best grilled chicken dinner you'll ever eat in your life. We got Chubbs, dog.
The Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game
Mom's
to put
open
up
that
that
Monday.
number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass,
I don't
it's
know,
all
man. I
going
seen
to work.
what
That's
IHOP was
called
done.
being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.
Did you sleep? About 9 to 5 about field me. Oh, there is, without a doubt. Getting fucking tore up, dude. Tore up behind you, Barty. Turn around. Right here, right here. Oh. God dang it, I'm dead. No.
Ladies and gentlemen. No, you're staying. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ow! I see you.
Are you ready?
Does he kill me?